So this is like the last couple of months really of record buying, kind of gone a bit OTT really for my budget, and it's extremely varied. What can I say? There's definitely some interesting stuff in here that I would like to showcase and get into. Okay, so first of all I'm gonna go with Jeff Buckleys Grace. I've been wanting this album for a while. I've been holding off to get a nice decent looking pressing of it, and of course I had to get the new Lilac Wine variant of this album that was released for National Album Day. It looks amazing, it sounds great. Just Jeff Buckleys is just one of those artists that's just meant to be listened to on vinyl, and I will challenge anybody who disagrees with me on that. I don't think there's going to be many. Next one, this is a bit of a needed one. I bought this in a record shop in Newport called Kriminal Records. Lovely shop. I said this to my mates, it's what I imagine the record shop would look like if I owned a record shop. My favourite feature though is that the desk, you know, the checkout desk, the place where you go to pay, it's a freaking like chapel altar. It's fucking beautiful. I love it in that I really want to go back in and do a video of the place. But I bought this when I saw it in there for a very nice reasonable price. It is the Django Unchained soundtrack 2 LP set, standard black vinyl, so I won't bother getting it out. Yeah, this thing is, I played it, it sounds great. This soundtrack is just unreal. Yeah, there's just so many class songs on here. Freedom, oh my days, I freaking love that song. Another one that I bought in that same record shop is this. It is Lenard Cohan, New Skin for the Old Ceremony, which has got a very interesting record cover. But I kind of bought this just because I can't even remember how I found it, but there's that track Chelsea Hotel 2 on here, which I freaking love. It's such a good song, and I just think again Lenard Cohan, you know, like Jeff Buckley, is just great to listen to on vinyl. This one is just an eBay order for something that I kind of wanted for a little while, forgot about it because couldn't find it anywhere in the UK for a decent price, and then lo and behold, Rare Waves came to the rescue on eBay, as they often do with American and Canadian imports. City and Colour, and I can never remember the name of this album. Bring Me Your Love. This thing is so good on vinyl. Look at this, look at that. And even though this is just standard black, I just want to show the inside thing. So we've got the head again on there, and then on the next one, so the head turns into the skull, the decomposition. I think that's right. It's such a vibe on vinyl. I think some of my favourite tracks on here: Confessions, The Death of Me, Sleeping Sickness, The Girl. I'm sure there's like some that I absolutely adore on here that I'm forgetting about, but yeah. Started making these as well. It's like a sun print top, if you can recognise that. It is, of course, the great Nick Drake. Not bad for a first attempt, not perfect, but I'm happy with it as a nice little pyjama top. I'm hoping to get a lot more into doing this kind of stuff and just fabric painting and things like that. Next up, this is one that I got from the Record Diggers Club, which is a phenomenal little hidden gem in a way in the city centre in Cardiff for Japanese imported records. This record, Kate Bush, The Kick Inside. I saw this and I was like, that's interesting. Kate Bush's debut album, this alternate cover, which was the one used in Japan. There's the back. It's a standard black pressing. It's a Japanese copy, so the quality on it is literally amazing. Like, I've always heard people saying about the quality on Japanese pressings being good, but I never realised what they meant until I put this thing on my player. It is so clean sounding. It is just so crisp. I couldn't believe it. And then when I was adding this thing to my Discogs, I went on it, looked at the page, saw there was a bunch of comments and it was just people saying the same thing. Just, if you want to get this album on vinyl, this pressing is probably the best quality pressing you're gonna get for it. So happy to have this in my collection. Thank you so much, Luke from the Diggers Club, and I've got quite a few more records coming now from the Diggers Club. Another one, which is a Japanese pressing, is this. This is Ray Charles, Rock and Roll. Not much I could say about this. Everybody knows this record. It's great. It's got the OBI, which the Kate Bush one fortunately is missing on hers. Japanese pressings usually always come with an OBI. Great quality. I've played it. It's flawless. It's from like 1978 as well, or something ridiculous like that, which is, to be in this condition and be that old, I can't get over it. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, I did, quite funny, I was like waiting for the bus and I just had this in my hand, and as I was waiting, somebody started waving at me on the bus and I didn't recognize them. I was looking at them a bit confused, as if to say, do I recognize this person? I didn't. And then she started pointing to the record, and then she just did the whole fucking Uma Thurman sign and just went. The next one now from the Diggers Club is Arctic Monkeys Fluorescent Adolescent, first pressing copy, UK first pressing copy from 2007. Again, an album that I've wanted for a while. It's opened, but it's still in its cellophane. It plays brilliantly, and it's practically as new. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a massive Arctic Monkeys fan, but I love this album, especially the song Only Ones Who Know. That's by far my favourite Arctic Monkeys song, though I haven't really explored them as much as I should. So if you have any recommendations for any of their tracks, just let me know. Another one now from the Diggers. I actually just realised I think all of the remaining pressings are actually from there, so I'm just going to not say that anymore. D.O.B., another one I've been wanting to get for a while. Saw it in there. Great condition. It's a standard black pressing of the album. I haven't actually listened to this yet on vinyl. Really looking forward to doing it. Just a staple classic from Wu-Tang Clan member D.O.B. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I didn't buy the extortionately priced picture disc version of this on Record Store Day Just Gone, and I just managed to pick up this copy instead. So yeah, happy about that. Groove Me. King Floyd's. I just saw this in there, recognised the cover, because it's in a bunch of my playlists, and yeah, it's just one of those ones which, again, it's in such good condition. Most of the stuff that's in that Diggers Club place is in brilliant condition anyway, so yeah, had to grab it. This is one which, you know, it's not, I would say, too hard to come by, but when I got it and I started listening to it, I was just so freaking confused as to why I haven't owned any more of this guy's stuff on vinyl, because it just plays so freaking well on vinyl. It's just, I put it on and I was just like, holy shit, I'm listening to a whole new dimension of this record, which like I didn't even appreciate enough before. Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland. I mean, yeah, it's so fucking good. It's, my god, when turning just this up as loud as I can get it without making my speakers start like humming to me like they're dying, it was just phenomenal. So good, such a listening experience, and it just made me think, fucking hell, why haven't I owned this A sooner, and B, why don't I own more of it? It's my first Jimi Hendrix album on vinyl. So good. And this is a I think it's like a 2016, 15, 17, one of those years, repress, 2015 repress, which is on pretty heavy vinyl, so it's quite good quality as well. Yeah, Jimi Hendrix. Why haven't I owned it sooner? And then lastly, this is like just such a nice little gem that I found in this place. It is the Far Side's debut album. So it's still got some cellophane on it. It's got the hype sticker. It's in pretty good condition. But what I love about it is that this is an original pressing. Nice little thing in here. Bit damaged up, but you know. The records themselves play great, just to let you know. And what's so good about this? So 90s hip hop, first pressing. How fucking class does that pressing colour look? Just that freaking gold, and then to go with the gold, of course, just a lovely, lovely blue pressing. I just never come across original pressings on like hip hop albums on coloured vinyl. I had to get it. I absolutely had to get it. That's the last one that I'm going to show. I think that's 11 of them in total. Thank you for everybody who watches, likes, comments, subscribes. You know, if you're basically here listening to this right now, thank you. Yeah, peace out.